We know that one of the reasons why Gen AI has suddenly become all the rage is because there's a lot of data that is available in the public domain, uh, which was used to train AI models. So, to what extent does training AI on publicly available content fall under fair use, and where does it cross into copyright infringement? And how long is the fair use doctrine justified when applied to AI generated content sourced from unlicensed training data?
So it depends, right? I mean, this is kind of the open question. Many companies contend that essentially there is no human seeing this data, and what these data sets don't comprise of, these entire works. They are essentially metadata about, so it's data about the data. And in that case, it's purely factual and it would not be copyrightable. But others contend that, for instance, people who are fine tuning these data sets, they are going through works to see what is useful, what is not, or maybe going through works to see what is useful, what is not. And so that, like, parsing means that, there is some kind of reproduction. In India, we have fair dealing, and in the US, they have fair use. And fair dealing is much narrower than fair use because fair dealing is very clear that there are only three exceptions: personal use, research, and that doesn't include commercial research, um, and news and reporting. Um, and of course, we have, like, in a judgment, in a 2012 judgment, imported the kind of four conditions that you need to meet fair use into our law as well. But it is within that narrower framing of fair dealing. So I think that's something that kind of gets lost and forgotten. And also, I mean, the funny thing is that even the Delhi High Court has used the term fair use, even though we have in India it's fair dealing and it's much, much narrower.